Okay, the big question here, as always, is are we recording? Just, you never know. Just pulled out of our little neighborhood there. Are we recording? And etc. So this is the first vlog in a while, and that's because, oh, there goes the light. That's because of holiday season and other stuff to do. It's amazing how busy a family man can be, even when he's retired. So, welcome back to the vlog world. The Ducati Carbon Panigale V4S is in the shop. I've got it in the shop. It's being worked upon, and will probably not be out for a couple, 3 more days yet, which is okay, because according to the weatherman, and he's never wrong, we've got about 5 straight days of rain coming. So I don't know, last year we had a dry year, this year we're having a very wet year, and it coincides with me getting a V4S Panigale. So you draw your own conclusions about that. I guess that's the yin to balance the yang of winning that machine in the first place. So today I'm riding the Aprilia, the Big 8. Our first little ride in a while, as I say, and the Aprilia is just raring to go, having a great time. Although I think I may have detected a slight little gasoline leak. Let me adjust a mirror here. We'll have to see about that. It's about time for its yearly checkup. But right now I'm out on a little bit of an errand, and I thought I would share a ride on this beautiful sunny day in between our storm clouds running through. Now I know all you folks in the east are going to say, well, how would you like sub-zero temperatures and a lot of snow? And the answer to that is, well, we wouldn't. so I'm not going to complain too loudly. I don't want to have a revolt of those people that deal with snow. But we are having a wet year. So issues with the Ducati. Issues with the Ducati are the 5 recalls. There have been 5 recalls issued on that Ducati, and they are for various issues. I don't remember, strictly speaking, all 5, but one of them sorry about that. They range from the mundane to the rather intricate. Amongst the more mundane are I guess they're decreasing the size or increasing the size. I'm not sure which way that diameter is going on the line to the clutch slave cylinder from the master cylinder, because they've had issues with it going soft or getting air, or keeping it bled. So that's one of the more kind of mundane ones, and I guess that happens in track conditions mostly, which, you know, after all, it's a Ducati. The bigger one that I know of is the oil cooler, and I believe they're either replacing the oil cooler or changing the lines and the fittings to the oil cooler. I guess they've had some instances where the oil cooler has developed leaks, and that's one of the 5 that they're doing. And there are, obviously, that's 2 out of the 5. There's 3 others, and I don't rightly recall what those 3 others are. But some of those issues involve parts, and those parts have to be ordered, and the oil cooler is the critical component of that. And sorry about swinging around there. that oil cooler part, I guess, suddenly went from being a rarely reordered and refitted item to being highly popular. And I've had experience with this with some Italian motorcycles in the past, but evidently they don't necessarily maintain that in stock. So we'll have to wait for that piece to come in, and that might take a week or so. The other thing to bring you up to date on is with any luck at all, and this poor gentleman has already been out here once, and he had one little window where we didn't have rain, although the ground was wet and everything else, and he's a very famous man, celebrity, something of a prima donna, I'm afraid. We'll find out. I don't know. He seems like such a nice guy on screen when he does his videos, but maybe he's a prima donna. We don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, very famous man. I'm so excited that he's coming out. He's really cool. I followed him on YouTube for probably the better part of 5 years now. I think he's been on that long, and 4 to 5 years anyway. And such a great personality and a great guy. And he was originally scheduled to come out here on just this upcoming weekend, but what's happened? Rain. What else? So rain has happened, and that's pushed out this weekend, so it's going to take place next weekend, February the 11th, 10th or 11th, and he'll be out, and I hope to go for a joint ride with this gentleman if I can keep up with him. and I do have concerns about that, actually, because these guys are famous for being pretty hooligan style. We'll find out about that for this old guy and hanging out with a bunch of hooligans. But there, you can see my glove there. Yeah, there it is. But he's going to come out and he's going to do a review on the Ducati and hopefully a little bit of a ride of it. And hopefully we're going to go out east and do some riding on some of the back roads in California, which is really exciting. As I say, I'm so looking forward to that. I think that is just awesome, and I'm really looking forward just to shake the man's hand, because he's just really a cool character. So that's coming up. That's very exciting news. And of course, I will someday get the Ducati back, and then of course that all has to coincide with this gentleman coming to town, so that he can actually have it there to review it and actually have it to ride it, etc., etc. So, okay, one of the things you have to do when you ride in Southern California and you're going through a parking lot is, plan A is to stay alive. And sometimes that's a little harder said than done, because people are really distracted. They're heading lunch, home, school, whatnot. So you gotta keep your wits about you. But that's about it. Just a quick update, and the fact that I am still alive, still riding. And you got to ride on Tony Thunder, the redoubtable 2017 Aprilia Tuono d'Italia. Grazie per tutti mi amici italiani. So you get to see it. This gentleman is not going to benefit us with his turn signal, so we won't know what he's going to do. And Tony's doing great. Tony's doing great. So signing off. I'm just about ready to pull up to my assigned stand for this afternoon's honeydew. But Tony, as you can probably hear a little bit in this video, I trust, Tony himself is just doing aces. So, all right, signing off, and we'll get you up to date, particularly when this gentleman does visit us. Really excited about that. Talk to you later.